Next up, we're going to hear from Matt Schonwald. Matt is the professional training coordinator for the American Avalanche Association. He's also the owner of a local guide service, Backcountry Adventure Guides, and a certified AMGA ski guide. And he's here to talk about the renovation going on in American Avalanche education, involving multiple organisms, but notably the American Avalanche Association, ARI, the American Avalanche Institute, and others. Matt. You keep sneaking up on me.
Like a ninja. Thank you. So I was told to be like a verbal samurai and make this quick. So any questions you have, you'll be able to find me downstairs. So just a quick show of hands. How many people here are professionals currently in the audience? Raise your hands. And keep them up if you are a member of the AAA. All right, so the AAA, for people who are not members and are not sure the role of the AAA, we are a nonprofit that is here to promote and support professionalism and excellence in avalanche safety and education. So we are an organization that is here to make sure that people have the best resources to do their job effectively, teach courses, and conduct cutting-edge research. And for us, we do a number of programs that I believe are really important to us as avalanche workers and recreationalists. The publications, the review, which comes out, I think, 4 times a winter. And then the Snowy Torrents, there's a new one that's really exciting, which encapsulates accidents and reports on them. And then these events that you are attending today and around the country are supported by the AAA. And then also for ongoing research. But the reason why I'm up here is really just to make sure there's some clarity around the current split in American education. And so one of the things that we see with the education currently is, this is what it's going to be next year. Currently, we have 3 courses, and in some ways, it can feel like a one-size-fits-all. And so this process has been ongoing since 2013, and what people in the industry have wanted to do is make sure that we're giving the education to the audience the information they need. And so we have, with the recreational training, we do all start in the same place. We all start with our level 1 and take the avalanche rescue course, and this is all going to be happening next year. So this year is a year of final development before these courses roll out. But what we're looking at is after you take your level 1 and take an additional advanced rescue course, is for people that aspire to move on to professional avalanche work, is that the courses split us up. So recreationalists will be able to focus on courses that are specific to their information gathering and information processing. And so for the professionals, we want to make sure that we are targeting proficiencies that are relevant for working. And they've been divided by 2 courses, the Pro 1 and Pro 2. And we've also developed a Pro Avalanche Search and Rescue course. And so in those, we'll dive into that in a second. But the thing is, the way that this program has been developed is that the American Avalanche Association has helped facilitate this process. And they've been receiving input from a whole variety of industries that are involved, and there's also an industry advisory group that has been also consulting with the Education Committee to help make sure that this course is something that meets the needs of avalanche workers, not just in guiding and ski patrolling, but in transportation, research, forecasting. And so what's been developed is that the American Avalanche Association is overseeing workshops that are going to make sure we know who the qualified instructors that are going to become the professional course trainers are, and they're evaluated for their qualifications, as well as working closely with course providers who will provide those courses. And that has definitely been a back and forth to make sure that the course providers that are on that list are have all the resources available to meet the needs of teaching these courses in 2017-18. And again, you have the 3 courses down there. And so for us, we're entering this process, and it's been ongoing since 2013. So we've overcome the hurdles of developing the course guidelines, and now we're moving forward this fall and winter into the workshops that are meant to prepare the trainers for teaching these courses. And for most of them, what we're really trying to do is make sure the biggest change in the professional courses is that they have assessments, they're certifications. So if you enter a Pro 1, it's a pass-fail course. You're going to have to be prepared to be assessed on your skills. And that's a big part of us as instructors and trainers, is making sure we're familiar with what we're attempting to grade and evaluate. And so that's in process right now, and those workshops will be occurring this winter and also in the following winters as well. And then also for the providers, they're developing their syllabus and curriculum, and that'll be under review for preparation for the rollout next season. And then the courses will be offered, and the AAA will be making sure we're all teaching from the same page. And so what that looks like is that in the Pro 1, we're really looking at trying to make sure that we're addressing the needs of people entering professional snow operations and being able to help with risk management discussions, contribute to relevant observations and are familiar with those standards, and just be prepared to be a contributing member of the program. And so you can see the course is a little bit longer than what a level 2 is, and it's not the same course. There's definitely similar material covered, but the main thing is it involves 4 different areas of assessment, including avalanche rescue, including profile, snowpack observations, a written test to test your knowledge, as well as your ability to participate in operational management meetings, AM, PM meetings, and then ongoing field hazard assessment. Now with the Pro 2, we're looking at someone who's been involved in operations for several seasons. There's an actual requirement to document the number of days that you're participating in that operation in. Currently, that's 40 days, and the belief is that if you take a couple of years to learn these skills, you'll be better prepared to attend this course, because one of the things in a Pro 2 is that we're looking to help develop some leadership in risk management. And also it's a much deeper course than that, and so and the thing that's really nice is that the guidelines for both these courses are available on the AAA database, and they're quite extensive, and it takes a little while to read, and definitely that would exceed my time limit up here to go on and on about it. But the thing is, this 6-day course packs in a lot of information, and people will see parallels to the Canadian system, and we have definitely received input from them as well in making sure we're working on a proper track to have high-quality professional courses. And then the last course that's in process right now is what we call the Pro AVSAR, the Professional Avalanche Search and Rescue course. And so this course is not in the same linear track, like you can take the Pro 1 and Pro 2 course without taking the Pro AVSAR. The AVSAR is a standalone course, and it's meant to really do a deep dive into organized rescue in avalanche accidents. And there's a lot of components to this that are related to the FEMA and ICAR standards of group rescue and incident command systems. And so, again, one of the things about these course lengths of all these courses is it's a suggested course length. So each provider will be able to adjust accordingly. And so when you look at this, the pro training workshops, currently this season there are 3, and there's 2 scheduled in December. And the audience for this are professionals who've been involved in education and professional snow operations for a minimum of 7 to 10 years. And we really, currently the first 2 are already full. And to teach professional courses, to be a lead instructor, that's who needs to attend the workshops currently. And they're in line with the providers that will be teaching these courses. And then to assist on these courses, you do not have to take a workshop. That will be up to the provider to do in-house training to provide their assistants with enough training to be a solid instructor assisting on the course. And then ongoing workshops will continue in the following years as well. And so, who should be taking these courses? Definitely, you're going to see that as of 2017, the course system will be changed. Everyone will be switching over to this system. There's a prior learning assessment that's on the website as well. And for questions, please come find me downstairs. And to honor my time commitment to you guys, I'll take questions off the podium. Thank you.
You nailed it. It's like right on the money.
Samurai.
Thank you, Matt. We're going to take our afternoon break. Before we do that, just a couple housekeeping notes. The raffle has closed. You can no longer buy tickets. The results should be up on a slide when we come back from this break in about 15 minutes. Please do plan to stay for the remainder of the workshop after that. We have some super cool stuff coming up, including laser snow depth mapping, as well as a report from the state climatologist on the winter to come.